This tip makes driver a lot easier. I've just hit 5 consecutive drivers. You can see the golf balls behind me. Middle of the fairway to 11 yards left of that. Dispersion front to back, probably about 6 yards. You could throw a blanket over them. This tip is unbelievable. This tip, I'm going to use this every time I play driver. You have to. I've never hit driver as well as that in my life. Right, we're on. Who doesn't want an easier driver tip? We're talking path, we're talking shoulder turn or torso turn. We're talking a straighter ball flight. And we're talking about a tip that's so easy, anyone can do it. It'll improve anyone's game. Right, we are on. We are set up for success hitting driver. So driver, hardest club in the bag to hit, arguably the hardest, least loft, longest shaft. I get that. Now, because it's the longest club in the bag, I see so many golfers have so many different moving parts within the swing. They're really trying to get wrist hinge in there, trying to get lots of shoulder turn, trying to get lots of tilts on the way up into impact. And it's all good stuff. But you can overdo it. So this is a neutralising drill. This drill will neutralise your golf swing with driver and make it more consistent. Dress position, I'm set, I'm good. Now my feet are open because of my EUREKA golf swing. Check out the website. I take club back, go. I'm trying not to put in too much wrist hinge here, but I'm trying to increase the torso turn, so enough turn of the body to give the energy back to the golf ball. And we want that turn, we want to give as much energy back to the golf ball as possible, but it has to be functional. We can't go flying all over the place. We have to do it in a way that's uniform. So this will blow your mind. Address position, I'm going to take the club and I'm going to move the club back about 12 inches, and then I'm going to move the club in about 3 inches. So the club's back along the target line by 12 and in by 3, and then I'm set. That's my new address position. That, with a stationary head, which is one of the imperatives of the golf swing, here, here, stationary head, because it's very easy now, if I've addressed the golf ball, 12 inches back, 3 inches in, it's now easy for me to move off. But if I keep a stationary head from there, it's going to reduce the amount of wrist hinge, so reduce too much manoeuvrage of the lead wrist. And it's also going to ensure I get much more turn with my torso. So I go back 12 inches, in 3, great. And then from there I can now turn, because I'm getting my body to start the swing, because the hands and arms are no longer in a position they can pick up, because they're already done that, if you like, they're already on their journey. That's a good way to think about it. So there I can now just turn my torso, turn, stationary head, and then on the way back through I'm now much more likely to deliver from in to out. So I'm much more likely to deliver along this line, instead of cutting across that line. I address, there, back 12, in 3, great, and then I'm going from there. That's where I'm going from, there. I'm ready. We've just smashed it down the middle of that fairway. Now that seems too easy. That's far too easy, isn't it? Now why was that too easy? Well, there was no lifting of the golf club. There was no early wrist cock, and there was lots of body turn. Okay, so there was no wrist cock, lots of body turn, and the post-impact position was awesome, which we'll get to in just a second. No wrist hinge, or less wrist hinge, less picking of the club up, because I've started here. I'm not going to pick it up there now, I'm on my journey round this corner. I'm there, here, I'm on the journey. The hands have started the journey. I continue round away from the golf ball, and then from there I can come back in there. My stationary head, has obviously helped with that. There, there, there. Okay, there's 2 in a row. They're absolutely spot on. I can't hit that any better. I'm actually surprised at how good that is. I'm actually surprised at how good strike is there. So now you're asking yourself, how is post-impact influenced by this? Well, this cane that I've got here, which is dictating my swing path now. So target's along this line, yeah? So I'm not swinging along that line, I'm swinging more along the white cane, because I've started here to come back out in that direction. Yeah? The journey's already started. That's the key. The journey is already started, but then I have to finish the journey. Dress position, 12 inches back, 3 inches in. Great. Journey's started. Turning along this line. There. Great. And then through. And as I come through, when I get to parallel, club parallel to the ground, post impact, it marries up with that cane. So it's on the same line, which is to the right of my intended target. So the post impact position is made achievable because of the address position. The address position, your setup position, your takeaway position, essentially 12 inches back, 3 inches in, is dictating your post impact position with driver shaft, which is a massive thing in golf that nobody talks about. Everyone bothers about from here, up to here, hit ball, and then it's done. Well, I get that, but if I was to focus on being here, then the impact I wouldn't have to worry about. But I don't have to focus too much about that because I've set it all 12 inches back and 3 inches in. So it's going to happen. So I've got my EUREKA stance, my open stance, 12 inches back, 3 inches in. Then from there, I can't just start there. I have to have a couple of little practice swings to feel where I'm going to be. But I'm always returning that head to where it was, and then I'm good. I'm so surprised at how well these are going. I normally hit a few balls to warm up. I've not today because I've rushed out onto a part of the golf course that's quiet, and I've just smashed 3 drivers down the middle. Post impact position comes from 12 inches past and 3 inches in at the address. Isn't that staggering? 12 inches back, 3 inches in, I'm at my address position. That's going to dictate my post impact. It's very hard now from here to do that. Yeah? It's become a lot harder from this 12 inches, 3 inches position there to come over the top, because I've really turned the torso, because it's already set. I've set the torso 12 inches, 3 inches. So now effectively my shoulders are now slightly closed to target, more marrying up with the white cane, because if I'm back here, my shoulders are super closed, pointing out there somewhere. So all I've done there is I've set everything earlier. I've actually cheated. I've actually cheated. I've started the golf swing earlier than I should have. There's 4 balls in a row. Unbelievable. I'm going to hit a 5th ball and then we'll go up there and see how close they actually are. That's incredible. I should probably put shot tracer on these shots as well. Stationary head, we never talked about. My bad. My bad. I hate that expression. I never use that. I never use that. There. 12 inches back, 3 inches in. My head's stationary to a point behind the golf ball. Basically a point behind that club head. So I'm stationary to here. 12 back, 3 in. And as I take the club back from there, don't be tempted to move further away, because you've done it. You've moved everything already. Stationary head, boom. Stationary head, boom. As I do this, my club starts there, but I'm looking at the golf ball. And I'm aware of what I've done. I've gone 12 back and 3 in. Now I'm looking at the club head. Then I'm back to the ball and I'm looking at golf ball. Still looking at golf ball. For this whole motion, I'm looking at golf ball. And then I step up. And we've got 5 that you could throw a duvet over. They're that close together. We'll go up and have a little look. You know when you have a practice session and it all goes so well? Well, that's just happened there. That's one of those ones that you think, you know, I've hit that ball as best I possibly could. 5 drivers, no warm up. It's about 8:15 in the morning. It's going to be a good day. Let's go up and have a look at the results. Right, this is incredible. Without a word of a lie, I don't know if you can see this or not, there's 5 golf balls lying there that are all within. So this is middle of the fairway, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 yards between the centre ball and the one furthest left. So there's a little bit of draw on them, but all 5 balls are there. That is the most accurate I've ever been with driver. Oh my God. I'm going to continue doing this move all the time. That is absolutely incredible how close these balls are. I mean, that's the sort of dispersion I would expect with wedge, not with driver. Class.